Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda, and I'm an orthodontist. I'm also the CEO of StraightSmile Solutions. We help dentists all over the world understand orthodontics better. We work with all systems, braces, appliances, and brands of aligners, and we support all systems and brands. This video will share content that is the property of Invisalign and Align technology. We've made this video upon request of 40,000 plus doctors, subscribers, and followers to help them achieve better outcomes with their Invisalign cases. We do not work for Align technology. All opinions expressed in this video are the opinions of StraightSmile Solutions and not Align technology. Thank you to Align Technology for continuing to support us educating and helping their doctors and letting us share this video around the world through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all of our social media platforms. Together, we unite to make more smiles. If you have questions or concerns about this video, please contact us directly at www.straightsmilesolutions.com. Enjoy the video.
Hey, this is Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and here today to kind of create this new video with some updated things on Invisalign Align technology. I'm sure you heard the disclaimer at the beginning of this video. I do not work for Align Technology, nor am I affiliated with them in any way. Our team at StraightSmile Solutions is here to help doctors do more cases, whether you're an orthodontist, you're a pediatric dentist, you're a general dentist. Of course, Invisalign is a big part of the menu of services that a lot of doctors offer. Not all, but many do. I do think that Invisalign is a fantastic brand. I think it's an expensive brand, and I wish they would bill things differently to the doctors. And I think, like any company, everyone can do things better. So part of our mantra at StraightSmile Solutions since we've been around, this is going on our 4th year, is always being really direct about what we like, what we don't like about different companies. That's part of being a good blogger. Unfortunately, as of today, September 2020, I'm officially been given notice by Align Technology in a very mean and unpleasant email. I've always had a great relationship with them. It's been a little rocky, but I've had the ability to meet with Joe Hogan directly. In his office, I've given them a lot of tips I've given them, they've actually taken and improved things, which I appreciate that they listened to me. Something turned and something went sour in the last month. I have no idea what happened. Not sure. But it's just unfortunate that they've had a change of heart, and they have asked me to remove a lot of my content, even though it's helpful to doctors and doctors ask for this content. So, I've removed most of it. Some of it I've consolidated and put disclaimers on because this is stuff that doctors are begging for, and I can't bear to remove stuff that doctors need. Because what's going to ultimately happen is that doctors are just not going to want to do Invisalign anymore, if they're not given the resources they need to do things right, and they don't feel like they have someone to turn to help them do things correctly, that someone they can fully trust. And that's what we are, because we'll tell you the truth about that case. It's good, it's not good, change it, don't do this with Invisalign, or maybe you should only do this with Invisalign, But ultimately, I can tell you that our doctors that we worked with have probably done thousands of Invisalign cases that we've helped them with, if not more. I mean, I've personally probably seen 10,000 Invisalign cases in the last 18 years. I'm very confident with the system. I can pretty much do anything with it, for the most part, if you have patience and time and you know how to work the software. But anyways, so that is my disclaimer. I'm sure I'll be getting a letter about posting this, but I need all you guys out there to let your TMs, your territory managers, and even Align Technology know that you appreciate these videos. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take down every single Invisalign helpful video that we've spent thousands of dollars and thousands of hours making, which is really disheartening because it's here to help you do better cases and do better work. So please let them know that you appreciate our videos. Okay. So let's talk about the lab fees a little bit, and mostly it's not just about the money, it's about it's so confusing for doctors. Like, there's so many different options, they're always changing things. Which one should you do? Which one should you not do? Personally, I'm just going to keep saying it over and over again. Please submit everything as a comprehensive case. I mean, obviously, if it's an Invisalign first case, no. But everything else should be submitted as a comprehensive case. I know it's expensive, but start that way, work the case up to a deal, and then you could always scale back as needed. Because you remember, Comprehensive comes with unlimited 5 years, unless you know exactly what you're doing, unless you know this patient is the most compliant patient in the whole world, you can't promise unless you've worked with them before, in a compliance-based mechanics. And unless you know the family, unless you have your system so up and running with your virtual check-ins, checking in weekly, whether you're using DM, dental monitoring, GP ortho tracking, Align's virtual tracking app, you need to have a revision refinement rate personally within your office. And I'm assuming you've done 50 to 100 cases if we're even discussing this, of less than 10%. Unless you have that revision refinement mid-course rate of less than 10, 15%, you really have no business doing express cases or light cases, in my opinion. So I wouldn't even do them. Do them all as comprehensive. If it's a crazy easy one, you can scale it back to moderate. But that's just my recommendation, because over and over again, the cases that I'm fixing are doctors that are submitting express cases and light cases, and just, it's not working out because, this is just a software thing. The software is going to say, sure, you can do it. Well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. There's AI built into it. There's no guarantee that just because the software says you can do something, that it's going to happen. There's so many variables that go into this. Okay. So you really need to trust an orthodontist who's seen more cases like this to say, yes, this is a good idea. Don't go cheap on this just to save a couple hundred in lab fee, because you're going to pay more in the long run with your revisions refinements, and you will need them. So, anyways, okay, so comprehensive is what we recommend. You get 5 years unlimited everything, right? Moderate's a good deal too. I think you get 3 years to submit your moderate, and I think you get 1 revision refinement with moderate, okay? And then after that, it's going to be at an additional cost. So I'm okay with that for a really easy case, but you're only going to save like $200 doing moderate. So, I mean, is it really worth it? I don't know. Beyond that, I never recommend doing anything single arch unless it's anterior only, like front 6 teeth, front 4 teeth only. You're not doing any arch changes or anything like that. So it would have to be a very, very easy case in order to do that. What else do we have on here? Yeah, I don't recommend light. I don't recommend any type of express. Yeah, and you got Viveras. It's all in here, right? I don't really think they've raised their prices that much. This is pretty reasonable. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to tell you in terms of what they have going on. They also have an Invisalign Comprehensive Phase 2 that's out now. The price does vary. They don't quite quote the price here. But you can find all these lab fees in your Invisalign portal. All right. So again, please do reach out to Align Technology. No sense in calling their customer service number because you're just going to get someone in a different country. But let your TM know, write their exec team and let them know that you appreciate us, and we want to be able to make you more videos so we can give you helpful tricks and tips so you can do more cases and do them better. So I'm not understanding why they want us to not make any content around them. It doesn't make any sense. All right. Thanks so much. Hey, this is Dr. Amanda from StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com. And today we're going to talk about what's in the Invisalign store, what things you should buy from their store. Of course, you need to be an Invisalign provider in order to use their store. There are several things within their store which I think are really great that you're not going to really find elsewhere. So I would recommend purchasing them there. Let's see, things that you're going to need. So I think their composite buttons right here are really good. You only get 10 in a package, and I think they've raised their price. It's about $40 now, so it's about $4 a button. But the buttons really stay on. I'm sure that there's other buttons from other ortho companies you can buy. I've just had bad luck with them when I've tried them. Of course, the metal buttons work great, but if you're putting them on like upper canines or something, that's going to look ugly. So these are really aesthetic, and they stick really well. So for that reason, I recommend using their buttons. Also, when you ship things from the Invisalign store, you don't pay shipping, which is kind of nice. Last I checked. In terms of elastics that you're going to need, there's one elastic that they don't carry anymore, and I don't know why, because I use it. So you're going to have to buy that elsewhere. But I do recommend these red ones. They are 1/4 medium. I think you're also going to need definitely 1/4 medium. You're going to need, I think you're going to need 3/16 medium. That's here. It's 4.5 ounces. And then I think you're also should buy 3/16 heavy from any type of, you can buy from eBay since they're not carrying it anymore. I haven't seen them lately. So 3/16 heavy, if you can find them. So that would be 6 ounces is another one. So buttons, 1/4 medium, 3/16 medium and 3/16 heavy. Okay, their elastics are 75 cents each, and you need to buy them, I think, in a minimum quantity of 25 bags. So it's not bad. It's like about 20 bucks. You're anywhere else you're going to buy elastics from, you're probably going to buy them in a bigger bulk than that. So I mean, that should be enough to get you through a case, you know, if you have elastics prescribed, but you're going to need more than that. Only other things that I think are cool is maybe these mosquito burrs are pretty cool. They're like, I think they're $10 each. It's like a very, very skinny burr. It's a good way to open up a contact on a molar. You can wedge it first and then do it and let it settle and measure it. Of course, I like the contact, the fit strip is good from Garrison Dental as well. I have some good videos on that, on how to do that. Lastly, the newest thing, you should definitely check out their marketing stuff because a lot of that is free. I mean, if people still like patient brochures, you know, like actual paper brochures, but I mean, I still always use those. People like them. And they've got clings and all that kind of stuff, and that's good. But they have the newest thing is their stickers, and I bought some. I'll be displaying them soon for their phase 1, or you can use them for teens too. But I mean, I can definitely see giving away a sheet of stickers with a start, letting them pick which one they want, and then if they want more, they actually have a patient-facing store which sells like extra cases and stickers and all that kind of stuff that patients can use. They can go in and buy their own if they want to buy more. But I think that would be a nice treat if you let, especially the younger kids, pick stickers. Not the older ones, they're not going to use them. So anyways, that's what I recommend. All right, thanks so much. Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and let's talk a little bit more about how to take on an Invisalign transfer case, what you need to do, and also paperwork, where you can find it, okay? So to go ahead and find, I think the main 2 things that you're going to need from their paperwork department, which I think is under support if you go in there, is the informed consent. That's the printable informed consent. You can download it. All your patients need to be signing that if they're Invisalign patients. The other useful piece of paperwork that you'll find in there is the Invisalign patient transfer form, and that's really important if you're getting a transfer case from another provider. As always, before you accept the transfer, you need to find out like how much time they have left on that case. Is it a comprehensive case? If they're 4 years into a 5-year case, you may not want to take that, you know, or you're going to start it over possibly as a new case. So I would only take a transfer case if they're maybe like 1 or 2 years into the case. Otherwise, I would not take it because you're going to end up paying additional lab fees. I mean, of course, if you know that you're not going to have additional lab fees, they're 1 year into a 5-year comprehensive case, then you're just going to get paid for your time, right? So progress records, transfer records, the appointments, and the debond and the retention. So what will you charge? Maybe you'll charge $3,000 instead of $5,000 or something like that. But you have to get this in order to get the case transferred over into your Invisalign account. You have to print out this, okay? And then you have to have the old doctor has to sign it, the patient has to sign it, and you have to sign it. So it needs to be an agreement between the 3 of you. Unless all 3 of you have consented to this transfer, it's not going to get transferred, which I do appreciate the way that Invisalign does this. They're doing it that's the way they should do it. So anyways, that's how you transfer your case into your account from a patient. And people do move and these things do happen, right? As always, get a copy of the original records from the dentist, you know, their treatment plan, and make sure you're on the same wavelength with what the patient's doing. And I would even talk to the doctor, you know, and find out a little bit more about this patient. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Thank you.